Good morning to one and all. I'm Abhilash DC, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore. I cordially invite you all for the inauguration of Grand Finale of Toycathon 2021, digital edition initiated by Ministry of Education and Innovation Cell and sponsored by AICTE New Delhi. To say a few words about our college, Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering is established in 2001 in IT capital of India, Bangalore. SVCE is affiliated to VTU, Belagavi, approved by AICTE New Delhi. To inculcate the courses are accredited by National Board of Accreditation in order to inculcate research and innovation skills among students. We received Best IIC Institute from MHRD Innovation Cell in the year 2019 in Southwest region. Ours is QS iGauge Gold certified. We have startups inside the campus which are working on various products in coordination with National Startup Policy. SVCE has designed incubation and startup policy to encourage students to become entrepreneur. SVCE also provided space for startups inside the campus as a part of Make in India, Made in India theme. We are much delighted to be a part of Toycathon for this year, and we were also be a part of hackathon from the last 5 years from the inception 2017. From the last 4 years, we conducted Smart India Hackathon as a nodal center for Department of Defense for 2 times and one each for Tech Mahindra and MSME Hubli. We also organized Smart India Hackathon feedback session for South India nodal centers where Mr. Abhay Jaraji addressed all the nodal centers with this. SH and Toycathon platform really helps students innovations to become entrepreneur, thereby helping them to build solution for real-time problems. We are happy to announce that we are continuously participating in various initiatives of AICTE. Now, I cordially invite you all for the inauguration function of Grand Finale Digital Edition of Toycathon 2021. So we have with us our chief guest of the day, Mrs. Aparna Pawate, Joint Secretary to Government Energy Department, Government of Karnataka. I welcome you, ma'am. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
I also welcome Dr. Nageshwar Gupta, Principal, Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. I welcome you, sir. Welcome, Professor. I also welcome our Spock of SVCE Nodal Center, Professor Prakasha. I welcome you, Professor Prakasha.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I request Professor Prakasha, Spock of SVCE Nodal Center, to address the gathering.
Good morning, one and all. I am very much privileged and honored to address all the gathering about the Toycathon 2021. Toycathon 2021 is the mega project initiated by Ministry of Education Innovative Cell. So, as we all know that toys are playing a major role in everyone's life, right from the infant, babies, and also senior citizens. Everyone are fond of toys. Nowadays, not only toys, digital games, video games, mobile games are most popular. Keeping in this mind, the Ministry of Education Innovative Cell has thought of developing new innovative toys and games, video games, mobile games, and various types of toys for the benefits of the entire population. Not only human, even birds and animals are fond of toys. So, with the innovative ideas, the Ministry of Education Innovative Cell and also various ministries like Women and Child Development, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, and Ministry of Textile, MSME, and various other ministries have joined hands in giving the challenges to our young and budding minds for developing new innovative toys and games. So the challenges, whatever is been given here, is based on various categories like social and human values, education and schooling, Indian culture, history, knowledge of Indian and ethos, and toys, especially for Divyang, toys for environmental causes, toys for occupational specific fields, out of the box, creative and logical thinking, fitness and sports, and various other categories. So, the ministries have given the challenges in three categories, that is, level 1, level 2, and level 3. Level 1 and level 2 are the physical toy making event, and level 3 and digital category, basically on digital platform. So, and the challenges are distributed in various categories like school kids, higher education professionals, and also various professionals. And with respect to our nodal center, the Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore, we have received 30 participants. Out of that one, 12 participants are participating in digital category and 18 participants are participating in physical categories. And the challenges, what they are looking into, it is for Divyang, environment, occupation and space and fields, specific fields and various categories. And we have received the teams from various corners like of the country. Some of the teams from Karnataka, some of the teams from Tamil Nadu, some of the teams from Maharashtra, and also from Madhya Pradesh. We have been assigned evaluators from different institutions and organizations. These evaluators are interacting with all the teams and they're mentoring them, and also they're evaluating all the tasks which are developed by the teams. With this, we can explore ourselves and we can make sure that one new innovative toys which can uplift the Indian culture, which can enhance the Indian ethics, and also which can provide the toys and games for various categories of the people and also various population. And we are very happy to host this Toycathon 2021 in our Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, belongs to Sri Venkateswara Group of Institutions. We are happy, we are very much thankful for the Minister of Education, Innovative Cell, and all the dignitaries who have given the opportunities for our institution. Thank you, one and all. Over to you, Abhilash sir.
Thank you, Professor Prakasha. Now, I invite Dr. Shobha M., Professor and Head, Department of Information Science and Engineering, SVCE, to introduce our chief guest. Over to you, Shobha ma'am.
Good morning, all. Thank you, Professor Abhilash. Our visionary and instrumental Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, has rightly emphasized that India is transforming from women's development to women-led development. In this grand vision perspective, we have with us Mrs. Aparna Pavte as the chief guest for today's grand finale Toycathon Digital Edition 2021 inaugural ceremony. Madam Aparna Pavte completed her schooling from Kittur Rani Channamma Residential Girls' School and graduated as electronics engineer from Basveshwara Engineering College, Bagalkot, Karnataka. To her credit, she has cleared Karnataka Administrative Service in the year 2005. Madam have extensively served in various departments of Government of Karnataka. To name a few, Department of Personnel and Administrative Reforms Protocol, Commerce and Industries Department, Urban Development, Education Department, and Deputy Secretary to Government in Rural Development and Panchayat Raj Department. Currently, Madam is working as Joint Secretary to Government of Karnataka, Energy Department. Madam has cultivated healthy and passionate hobbies as well. A few noteworthy to be mentioned is that she is a voracious reader, has great zeal towards music, and is highly active in sports activities. Madam perceives her recreation in rifle shooting, and it is commendable to mention that she is honored with gold medal at the state level competition for the past 3 years. It's indeed a wonderful experience to witness such a great personality amongst the spectacular audience. Welcome you, ma'am, and thank you. Over to you, Professor Abhilash.
Thank you, Dr. Shobha. Now, I request Mrs. Aparna Pawate, Joint Secretary, Department of Energy, Government of Karnataka, to speak a few words. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Playing with toys is one of the finest experiences that children love to enjoy. It develops their physical, mental, and creative skills for good life. See, when you experience any situation in life and treat it as a game, the confidence is different. When you have any machine in the hands and you treat it as a toy, the confidence is different. Respected chairman, chief executive director, principal, faculty members, organizers, and most of all, the appreciated creative minds who are the part of this great event. On this special day, a very good morning to you all and wish you a very happy and innovative and safe year ahead. India, despite of being home of many global popular games like chess and ludo, it is not among the leading manufacturer of toys. Currently, the global market in the toy industry is more than $100 billion, of which India has a mere share of 1.5 billion $5 billion. Moreover, many of these games and toys do not represent the Indian culture. Recalling the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji of a $5 trillion economy and considering the huge potential of our toy market, exhorted all to make India Atmanirbhara in the toy industry. National education policy also lays emphasis on the innovation and research in learning, starting from the primary education itself. Aligned with the goals of national education policy, with the Toycathon 2021, we get a chance to look at some of the forgotten Indian toys and games. And this event also aims to capture the innovative prowess of 33 crore students across the country. Our local toys and games reflect our culture and binds us to our roots. But unfortunately, this has not been given a due consideration and recognition. More than anything else, these toys do not come in the present day generation as a tradition at all. Before these video games and the mobile phones became a part of childhood, there were many traditional toys and games that defined the childhood for most of us. We had the wooden kitchen sets, which were the mini versions of our mom's kitchen. We had terracotta toys, colorful dancing dolls, spinning tops, and many of the board games that formed the part of our childhood. These toys not only were to engage the children, but they were learning tools. We had to acknowledge the fact that there are many toys and games during our childhood which really had positive impact on our growth and development. We still see many of the toys with a theme being displayed in the homes of many people and the families during the Dashera festival. My family has a toy set which my buva played as a child. Present generation of course will appreciate the past and the tradition, but it has to be put into their minds positively and effectively. This tradition needed to be continued, but how? We have to arrange competitions in every possible occasion and publicize the event. Like our actor Shahid Kapoor celebrated his child's birthday on the theme of Peppa Pig, which is so popular among the kids. Like this, many of the characters like Nobita, Phantom, Spider Man, Superman have been displaying the shows on the TV to capture the minds of the young kids. and then they are made as games and released into the market, which again attracts the minds of the children. This is how our Indian market have to work out. The Toycathon 2021 is an inter-ministerial initiative brought up to challenge the India's innovative minds to conceptualize novel toy and games which are based on Bharatiya civilization, history, culture, mythology, and ethos. Toycathon 2021 is a unique opportunity for the students, teachers, startups, toy experts, professionals in India to showcase their innovative toy and game concepts and win large amount of prize money. This is an opportunity to marry our civilization with the technology to get the state of art toys made. The focus of the Toycathon 21, as you all know, is to inculcate positive behavior and good values, sanskara, in the children. Toys for specially abled Divyanga children, boosting the physical and the mental fitness, using eco-friendly and indigenous materials in making of toys, focus on promoting the Vedic mathematics, encouraging the national unity and respecting the cultural diversity, also to support the government missions like Swachh Bharat, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, environmental conservation, climate change, digital India, skill India, Ek Bharat, Shresht Bharat, rediscovering and redesigning the traditional Indian toys, and toys for pedagogy. All these are the aims of this event. India has a rich tradition in toy making and games. Toys convey stories of the ancient lives and the traditions that existed. Our ancestors have been preserving the heritage by making the toys which showcase the perspective of life. The traditional Indian toys and games were nature bound and were simple. These toys were designed taking into consideration how the child would perceive it and apply to a real life. Traditional Indian toys are usually made from wood, cloth, bamboo, stone, terracotta, and paper, etc. Every region in India has its own unique art and skill of making these toys. Chanpatna in Karnataka is a toy city. Our country does not have any shortage of skill or the talent, but what is needed is the skill diversification, market linkages, and more especially the youth engagement. Children often try to put the toys into their mouth. Hence, the toys are to be made with utmost care, and therefore, we have to focus on the creation of environment friendly toys. The safer approach is to avoid plastic and create the toys from the degradable and the sustainable natural material. There has been a significant change in the Indian toy industry over the past few decades due to the unconventional development in the market. The cheap Chinese imports negatively influence the conventional Indian industries. Thus, the use of low quality and the toxic material in certain toy brands has become a matter of concern. The steady flow of imported toys had led to the tough competition in the local market and has led to the shutdowning of many of the traditional manufacturing toy industries. But thanks to lockdown, there has been an increase in the demand of the Indian toys, and due to the reduction of imports from China, this has become an opportunity to encash this and make our India in the toy industry as Atmanirbhar. The use of traditional Indian games and the toys in the school will make children connect with their heritage and will influence them positively. The Gurukula education, similar to Montessori, has to be encouraged in future. Traditional toys can not only encourage the learning and the growth, but also make the students think creatively, and it can be used to promote the experimental learning. The toys can be used for teaching and learning of mathematics, science, languages, etc. It speeds up the language development, promotes teamwork, instills curiosity, and develops social life in the children. Traditional toys and games can encourage inquisitiveness, physical exercise, and creativity. The social skills will develop by playing with peers. With electronic toys, the interaction between the children and the parents is restricted, and kids tend to vocalize less. Traditional games not only ensure physical fitness but also releases the mental stress. It also improves the concentration, perseverance, and the mind power. Indian traditional games do not require expensive accessories and the equipment, but it also helps in social development as a part of conventional games. With traditional games, children get connected to their heritage easily and will influence them positively. My dear students, you can all develop the games, taking the inspiration from Chandamama and Panchatantra, and also from some focal tales like Vanike Obawa, Madikari Nayaka protecting the fort, Shivaji guerrilla wars, etc. It is high time to promote the conventional toys and the games which help to nurture the Indian childhood. It is also vital that the younger generation know their roots and have the sense of pride about it. Swami Vivekananda used to say that if the present generation doesn't know their glorious past, the great country cannot be built. The launch of this Toycathon is an endeavor of a government to create an ecosystem for the domestic toy industry and the local manufacturers, tapping the untapped resources and the ideas of the young minds. I thank you for this opportunity to share my thoughts. You people have to take pride in believing the values in Indian system. I thank once again and all the best to all the participants, the creative minds who are the part of this great event. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Thank you, Mrs. Aparna Pawate. That was a wonderful talk. I definitely can say that the young minds can 100% grab whatever the inputs which you have given, and definitely they would apply those inputs which you have given. And yes, children are actually having a great innovation talk. And yes, I hopefully they come with a better new ideas which will help India tomorrow. So thank you, Aparna Pawate. And yeah, now I request Dr. Nageshwara Gupta, M. Principal, Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, to give presidential remarks. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, respected chief guest of the day, all the HODs, professors who have joined for this particular inaugural function. Then my dear participant, all the best and good morning to one and all. So it was the time, I think I could recollect when I tried to procure the toys for my child. Yes, when I go, yes, though I was born in a small village, I used to get, as our chief guest told, all the toys, the kitchen sets, everything. Even though I am a boy, I used to play with them. But when I went and tried to procure for my child, yes, I could witness most of them as it is import from China. Yes, we got everything China made toys only. But still, I used to search and we used to get many toys made of wood and bamboos, which were made by some of the tribes, especially when I went to Chhattisgarh for many of the occasions, I used to get those toys, which are very wonderful. And I used to share with my children. They used to play with that. And they make one bamboo based, it is not a flute, but when you just move it in the air, it will make very good music. Okay, so those things and all I thought, but in course of, when I just see in the broader perspective in the cities, that is the metro cities and other things, okay, the toys which are manufactured in foreign, in the there is a foreign countries that has been imported and it is being sold in many of the cases. So hope this particular event will motivate the young children to create much more new toys as inherited from our own culture. And we will be getting, I think my grandson might be getting almost all the toys which are made in India, hoping that I am just there is a wishing all the participants of this particular event for their grand success. And to add one particular thing, I think in 2088 onwards, as the central board education, they started giving input in the toy making. There is a competition that they were conducting. So during that time, I got one instruction, very big instruction, which what are the materials that I need to procure. So in that they clearly mentioned it should be eco-friendly. Because as soon as he told about the toy making, I went and procured some of the materials for him to prepare his toy. But all the raw materials, whichever that I got, it has been rejected by the scrutiny committee, and they said this is the materials that you need to put. So we've already started the particular process. Now it is the time for them to exhibit whatever that they created. Okay. All the best for the children. Thank you, chief guest, and all the members. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Nageshwar Gupta, for your presidential remarks. Now, I invite Dr. Shiv Shankar, Professor and Head, Department of Electronics, Communication and Engineering, to deliver word of thanks. Over to you, Shiv Shankar, sir.
Thank you, Abhi. Very good morning to one and all present here. Honorable dignitaries and esteemed intellectuals, it is my bounded privileges to propose vote of thanks on the nation's biggest open platform for the innovatives and entrepreneurs of tomorrow to start today towards the smarter India. Firstly, on behalf of Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore, I express my sincere gratitude to MHRD, MOE, Innovation Council, AICTE, Persistence System, who are the organizers of virtual Toycathon 2021. Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering has been chosen as Nodal Center for the first Toycathon of our nation. Apparently, this is the fifth consecutive times Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore is organizing this mega event, including previous 4 Smart India Hackathon programs, considering the capability and credibility of the institution. I would like to thank our today's chief guest, Mr. Saparna Pavate Madam, Joint Secretary, Department of Energy, Government of Karnataka, for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest of this inauguration function and gracing the occasion. We thank MIC Spark, Mr. Pankaj Pandey sir, for his continuous supporting us to organizing this 3 days mega event. We would like to thank all the participating teams from various schools, colleges, and industries for contributing their ideas of the development of our nation. We also thank all the mentors and evaluators. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the media partners, communication partners for their constant support. I would like to be express my sincere gratitude to our great visionary, Honorable Chairman Shri Muniyappa sir, and our energetic and focused Chief Executive Director Dr. Shashidhar Muniyappa sir for their support and encouragement. Thank you very much, sir. My special thanks to our beloved Principal Dr. Nageswar M. Gupta sir for his continuous guidance, support, and encouragement to organize this event. Thank you very much, sir. At last, I thank all the faculty members, coordinators, organizers, committee, staff, SPARK, and all my student fraternity who have been involved in the particular exercise to make this event to be successful. Thank you all once again. Over to Abhilash.
Thank you, Professor Shiv Shankara. And before winding up for today, we have a small clip from our college. I'll be playing it now.
What if there were a place where creativity was embraced, where knowledge was expanded? What if there were a place where modern technology was utilized, where innovative resources were used to cultivate learning? What if there were a place where creativity and passion came together to glorify something greater than ourselves? Where dreams were released? That place is here.
Thank you. I thank all the participants, viewers for joining us today for the inauguration of Toycathon Grand Finale 2021 from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Thank you, Aparna Pavateji, for making your time and being with us. I also thank Principal Dr. Nageshwara Gupta. I also thank Prakasha ji, Spock Nodal Center, SVCE. And I also thank all the organizing team. Without them, it would be very difficult for us to be here. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind.